was the first time that you were approached to do a retrospective screening when you realized there was suddenly this big interest in the film?
I think the American Cinema, in Los Angeles Cinema.
What year was that?
Probably in the 90s.
Use on the other side? The other side? Crossover? All right. Getting everything mixed up.
Oh, okay.
Just switch sides here. I don't have the best side, so it's what I can sit anywhere.
That's far out.
What your brother did to the door.
That's a really cool, almost the same song, man. I mean, that song looked that way. Is this yours?
No, but we'll fire it up later for sure.
That's on the side.
Yeah. Anyone that's not following the rules on how to line up? All right. When you were just a lad, you saw a lot of movies because your parents owned a theater. You'd watch like a movie every day. Is that correct?
Well, they owned a hotel, and the hotel was surrounded by 4 or 5 movie theaters. And so they all the owners of the theaters knew the people at Congress Avenue in Austin, Texas, and so the movie theater became my babysitter. And they were so that's the story.
All right.
He did own a theater at one time, so that's where that came from.
So what were some of those defining films for you that got you interested in not just becoming a filmmaker, but maybe somebody who might want to make a horror film?
Oh, Tom and Jerry cartoons.
Doesn't get much more violent than that, does it?
Oh man, listen, Tom and Jerry was cool. I mean, they would totally flatten them out. A train would run over the cat, and he's pop, he's cool, and the next thing he's back again. Love Heckle and Jekyll. I would Scaramouche, things like that, sword fighting films,
And read that at one point you realized you were actually sort of viewing the world as if you were looking at it through the camera. You would see two people having a conversation and you felt like you were dollying in on it.
I did.
At that point, was that when you started to realize, hey, maybe I want to do this for a career? I mean, how did you make that leap from someone who liked to sit in the theater and watch Heckle and Jekyll beat the crap out of each other to someone who hey, maybe I can make a movie?
Well, I either wanted to be a mad scientist or magician. And so I reached a point when I realized I wanted to be a doctor, kind of, And then I started thinking, no, it's the Coopermans of all of that I like, I like watching in Frankenstein, I like watching the stuff bubbling in the beakers and centrifuges going around. So it was the stuff I like. And then I realized, it's what I want to do. I want to act in films, and so I started. My first film, I acted in. I would turn the camera on, run in front of it, and slate it, and then I said, no, it's the filmmaking process that I love.
So you made a bunch of early Super